to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman O'Flaherty.
Present.
Councilman Castillo.
Here.
Councilman Bazia.
Present.
Councilman Hopperstead.
Present.
Supervisor Leonard.
Present. Somebody like to make a motion not to, read the minutes?
I'll make a motion not to read the minutes.
Second, on the vote?
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. Last meeting.
Second.
On the vote?
Aye.
I don't know if you got any packets. We were invited to the DARE graduation. I believe it's next Wednesday. So, just to make you aware, at the Leftondale Elementary School. And the 12th. And, we also.
It's the 12th.
We also have, resignation letter for the Assistant Recreation Director. And I will read it. Ashley Roos, am I saying her name right? Dear Platicille Town Board, please accept this letter of resignation. I will be leaving my position as Assistant Recreation Director for the town of Platicille immediately. My stepson has moved in with us, and my responsibilities and obligations need to be more focused on home currently. Thank you for the opportunity you have given me to do a job I love. Respectfully, Ashley Carpenter Roos. So, I'll make a motion to accept her letter of resignation.
I will second that.
And on the vote?
Aye.
Okay. Next, I have a resolution I would like to propose to Keller and Keller, which was our past legal firm, which they stepped down. I'd like to read the resolution. You have a copy of it?
I have it here.
Okay. It says, now therefore be resolved that the town board of the town of Platicille hereby directs the firm of Keller and Keller and Jarvin to return to town all closed and active legal files in its possession pertaining to the representation of the town of Platicille. And be it further resolved that in light of the volume of files represented by the law firm Keller and Keller and Jarvin to be in its possession, the town board hereby authorizes and directs the town supervisor to coordinate with Keller and Jarvin to facilitate and officiate the orderly return of such files to the town as identified and determined by the town. So I'll make a motion to this resolution.
I'd like to make a comment on this, since you get a second.
Well, I need a second, then we can go to
Okay, get the
discussion.
second.
Okay, now have discussion.
I'll second it.
Okay, go second, go ahead, discussion.
Okay, we had an executive session, talking about this, and of course with the files going from one lawyer to another, Ben Gailey. Now, I didn't know at the time that you had put this letter in, and I got this yesterday, that they could be the custodial for the closed files, because, instead of having it here locked up in the vault, all the closed cases, but the open case and the judgment case to go to, court, to Ben Gailey direct, this way it doesn't come here at all. Now, I would like you to rescind your, at this time when we talk about this in executive session.
Well, the reason I don't want to rescind this motion is, I think we've discussed this between us before, that the reason that this happened was because supposedly was a conflict of interest.
Right,
And by getting the files and giving them to this other attorney, it's also gonna be a conflict of interest because we have legal, representation from them, and I'm also the supervisor. So, and I mean, it can poll the board, but I really don't think the board wants to continue with legal services, going from one attorney to the other attorney, and we can go in executive session as far as discussing it further. But just as a note, you know, what we've spent on legal fees to date, I mean, we've spent, well, I'll just give you a brief synopsis here. As of last year, we spent, let's see, $121,420.58 in legal fees. Our budget was $21,000. This year to date, our budget is $35,500. We've already spent $12,451.73. And we're almost halfway through our budget, and it's already March. And, there was a charge here that one of the other councilmen brought to my attention, which I believe, Councilman Castillo, that you had made. And the thing is, I feel that before anybody calls the attorney, you guys should discuss it with me. I am the supervisor, and that talk to me, we'll discuss it, and I'll call the attorney.
okay, well, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
The reason why that call was made was the day, January 1st, when you were in that office with, Judy Maley.
Correct.
She was at the computer.
Correct.
Which she represents people that are suing this town, and
I think this
why-
is something that should definitely be discussed in
Well,
executive session.
she's
Right.
the one that brought this up.
I get that, but we're talking about personal matters, I mean,
Well,
people.
I'm saying
So I just
why,
think it should be
wait,
executive
one
session.
second.
I'm down to have
I'm
the
saying
conversation.
why I called, because it was on hand.
But there again, it was a call made without even,
I make a motion to go into executive session.
okay,
I'll
I'll
second
second
that.
it. All right, fine. We'll go into executive session. Deal with it there.
Okay.
All right, at 7:35, I'll make a motion that we came out of executive session.
I will second that motion.
Any discussion? On the vote? Aye. Okay, this time I will rescind my motion for the resolution, and I'll make a motion that two councilmen will meet with, said attorney, and, at that time, they will discuss the files in question, and, I guess,
And litigation.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, so, that's my motion. Who's made the second? Joe, on the vote? Aye, okay.
Discussion?
Well,
We already had this.
we already had our discussion, I don't think we want to discuss this anymore. I mean,
Resolution.
excuse me?
Excuse me,
I didn't hear you, what'd you say?
what is the resolution
Okay.
you are in reference to?
The resolution was in reference to appointing myself to contact Keller and Keller for, files that were there because they're no longer handling, town's legal cases and,
Pre-existing files,
excuse me?
pre-existing.
Correct, yes, and, the board feels that, they don't wanna, they don't agree with the resolution, that two board members want to contact this attorney and discuss the files that are open and take it from there. Okay?
Interesting.
It is. I believe the next item on the agenda is, the charging stations at the town park. I know we've discussed this, and I believe you all got information. Pretty much they want to, reduce the size of the charging station. So, I guess they're looking for us to,
Do we have to start it over again?
no, I guess they're looking for I'm looking for us to sign the contract in that agreement. Everything's the same, it's just that they reduced the size of, I guess kilowatts, whatever, from 430, I believe,
Yeah,
to
by a
3.
third,
Yeah,
320.
so,
And then there was something, was it a text or something today? I believe, maybe it wasn't today. And his reason for doing that, supposedly, is it's gonna save the town money, because they won't have to do anything with the transformer,
yeah,
which is something relatively new, because,
I know that wasn't brought up before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't brought up at all, there was no cost to the town.
Correct,
If we left it at the 430, we would have had upgraded transfer.
correct. But the other thing we were supposed to find out about was the, I don't know if we ever did, was the 15 cents.
So that,
Cost comparison.
Right.
cost comparison, we really don't have to do that now until we get it, we're gonna start this now. You know, we could address that in a month from now.
All right, well, we're still, they want us to sign the contract,
Well,
so,
the contract, we gave you the authority the last time, and if it's smaller, how does the board feel?
I think if there's no difference and no cost, it's just smaller, it's just you gotta sit there a little longer to charge your car, is that the idea?
pretty much, yes.
I have no issue with it then, as long as we can move forward with it.
So I'll make a motion, Supervisor Limbo, sign the contract.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
I don't know, when you cut it by a third, I'm just like, they say one thing, then cut it by a third, in my opinion, that's quite a bit. So, I know nothing about electric cars,
It's
I
just
don't
gonna make
own
them
one.
charge slower.
Correct.
What
They'll
would
sit
be
the-
what would be the cost to change the transformer? That'd be crazy to me.
I would imagine, I'm not familiar with
Listen, I
that,
don't wanna
so,
cost us anything, so.
That's exactly right.
Because I thought this was all through Central Hudson.
correct.
And they're the ones that would change the transformer, because there's supposed to be no cost to the town.
Well, with the way originally, you're right, but then this changed, so everything else changed, so they got back to me stating that now, because of that, it was gonna be a cost to the town, but if they reduced the size of the charging system, it wouldn't be a cost.
Right.
So, I mean, so if it's not gonna be a cost, then I guess it'd be a good thing for us, so.
Yeah, I still stand with it, you can always sign the contract.
Okay, so on the motion? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Mike, did you do public input?
Not yet. I guess we can do that because before we get into old business. Which we kinda did, so,
You already did all this.
yeah, you're right, I skipped over public input, so, at this time then, I will open the floor at 7:41 for public input. Vote?
Aye.
Okay.
Yeah, I just happened to read your minutes there about birthday, and they did bring up, you're thinking about doing it, just so you know, the library does do that, it'll be April 25th this year. And we have a huge turnout on that, we have things for the kids, we have Ukra there, also County Resource shows up. We get a big pile of that, mulch that they make from the station up there, all the stuff that they make, and we give that out, we give some plants out. Natural Honey Guy is there. We have a ton of kids and a ton of people show up, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, it's quite a thing that we have there. So I would just say, if the town is interested in doing that, you're more than welcome to come join us there at the library, set up a tent or whatever you wanna do. Because everything you're talking about, that's what we're we're doing that on Saturday the 25th.
Well, I believe that this other thing was the 23rd, and I thought it was kind of the same thing, because they want to do it up at the transfer station.
Right.
So I don't want something conflicting, one thing going on at the transfer station, something else going on at the library.
Well, it's two different, I'm just putting it out there, we already do it, and we get a huge turnout, so if the board or anybody from the town wanna
Okay.
come up and whatever you wanna do, set up a tent and do handouts. Bucher hands out a bunch of that stuff on,
Mhm.
resources and all that. We buy like, 60, 70 little birdhouses, and we do a crafts in the community room, and the kids all go in and paint the birdhouse, and there's stuff in there about, birds and all that stuff, and we have free coffee and donuts to do. And, Rotary helps sponsor us, not just the library, Rotary's there, so
Has that been advertised? Because I only got an email from, I believe, Don Egan.
she has nothing to do with us.
Well, I didn't know that. I mean, I would, so they want to do something.
Well, we just agreed, we had to coordinate it with the library and the Rotary, we just agreed this week to do it on the 25th. So it's definitely on the Saturday the 25th,
The other one's on the 25th also?
I think it's the 23rd.
right, so,
You know what day birthday actually is?
23rd.
I think it is the 23rd.
We always try to do it the Saturday, whichever way is
Yeah.
closer, and that's how we do it, but I will say we get, starts at 9:30, 10 o'clock, goes to.
Well, then send me whatever, so we can put it out.
Right, well, they just made the flyers up, I'll make sure. it's on
Okay.
it, so.
All right.
The only other thing I wanted to put out is, the library, what we're doing as far as the building. We finally got through DOT. We've been working with the planning board. So where we are right now, the engineers have to present, we're doing the sidewalk the town asked for. And I got a little involved, so we finally got through that. And then we got through that, and then they decided they wanted a traffic study. So we did a traffic study based on, what the town's needs and stuff are. So that's all done. And, that should be in this month, and we're hoping to go back to the planning board next month, and we're good.
Okay.
Just wanna let the town know.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else? Annette?
It was good that you were talking about the assistant, recreation director, because I was gonna bring this up anyway. Last year, the town board neglected to make a discount for families during summer camp with, multiple children. And I just wanna make sure you don't forget again this year. In other words, it was, I don't know, just to pull a number out of the hat, $50 a kid, but if you had 2 kids, it was 45 each. It was a reduced amount.
Well, instead of doing that, what we did, if you have over 16 kids, we give a discount.
I only have 3.
Yeah.
But seriously, for the people who go, sometimes that extra few bucks makes a difference to being affordable.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
putting it out there for you.
Is there anyone else?
Well, just along that line, the Rotary also, through the town, gives scholarships. We only have so many, but, we wanted to get it, we always work with
What, the summer program?
Yeah,
Yeah.
summer camp.
Sponsored.
We're looking at 15 scholarships this year, and we put out $300 each kid. But you have to apply for it, actually, I should have brought some forms, but it's open to everybody in Plattsburgh. And we usually base it on a need, you know what I mean, that's what we're looking for. So that just started, so,
Well, send us the information.
yeah, I'll send it to
Yeah.
you so you get it out. Yeah,
Thank
we work with the town, the rec department every year on that, so I think last year we sent 15 kids out.
Sir, you had your hand up?
Yes, I'm Bill Thayer with the Passaic Creek Watershed Alliance. I was here back in the fall, and I remember most of you. Congratulations on your new position.
Thank you.
As much angst as it may be. But our goal is just to steward the streams in the Passaic Creek primarily, and the Bushville Creek, which start here. And this is the headwaters of those creeks, and they come down through Newbury. And we've lost contact with the town of Flag Hill. There's nobody here that really participates to help us keep an eye on the streams and to help us improve the quality of the water. I know you're working now with the town of Newburgh, and the town is purchasing some property to protect the headwaters of both. It's going to be both Black Creek and the Passaic. The waters go both ways from that piece of property. So we'd like to re-engage with the town and try to, bring in some of the residents who are interested in water quality, environment, and we're doing, planting trees along stream banks to protect erosion, working with farmers to try to improve, protection of water quality, runoff. So I'd like to, potentially talk with you and how we can further engage the community and work with the town, to bring us all together and get you involved in what's happening along the creek from here to the city of Newburgh and where it flows into the river, and where the plane crashed the other day.
Well, doesn't it actually go into Chadwick Lake and then from there it goes?
Yes, it does, yes, so it's drinking water for the town of Newburgh.
Right.
It is.
Which is a key issue. All the wetlands you have here, are integral in protecting that water quality. So, the state will bring us funds to purchase lands that border on the Passaic for nothing. So where people are willing, and I know, this property now on the Passaic that the town is buying,
You mean the town of Newburgh?
yes,
Correct.
yes.
Specify that resolution.
We're doing.
And then we get home in 2 weeks.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, we get home in 2 weeks.
Well, what is it that you're gonna need from us, or what do you want from us?
Just talk and let you know what we have to offer. It's not for 'em to take up time, it's precious, but if we can meet, we had, the previous supervisor had hoped to meet with us, and, I was here
Well,
in
you
September, October, and,
You can contact me. I mean, back in the day, my property was, #1 for a countywide landfill, so that's how I became familiar with all the waterways and everything else, so, I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the surrounding areas, so, I mean, you can reach out to me, and if there's some way I can help you, I'll help you.
okay, I'll leave some literature, I'll leave it on the table if anybody is interested, you're more than welcome.
Who do you represent? I didn't hear it.
The Passaic Creek Watershed Alliance.
Is that state, county, city?
No, it's just a citizens
Group?
group, yes, no political
Newburgh?
affiliation.
Newburgh Group?
Well, Passaic, the whole Passaic watershed, which includes Plattekill, but those that used to come have kind of faded, and we need someone to represent, this area. They can tell us what's going on, we can try to help, protect the water, do some studies, we wanna do amphibian studies, it's a
And,
big area for
and when
amphibians.
we have people that come in and present things that they wanna put in Plattekill, et cetera, you would attend?
We would, yes, we've opposed the landfill, that was, on, just down south here, we've written a letter against that. We were here for the fire last year, or it might be 2 years ago now, up on the hill, just because that's really the real, source of the water is coming down off that hill into the Passaic. There are other tributaries, but,
I don't remember you being present when we had, wanted to come in up on, Rabbit Road. I don't remember your presence.
see, we don't have local, somebody feeding us that information.
Okay,
that
gotcha.
This is something we're concerned about, and so we
We're
can
looking
build
for
on.
volunteers from the town to be part of their committee.
That would be excellent, yes. So if you could,
You need young people. You need
yes,
young
yes,
people.
agreed.
Is what you need.
agree,
Okay, Jim.
agreed.
Joe Bone.
Thank you. Frank?
I nominate Joe.
On that note, Jerry Braun is selling the whole other side of, Camp
Camp
Sunset
Sunset.
Lake, and from there to the road and the other side. It may be, good for us to find out about purchasing that land, because that is Black Creek.
Yep.
Definitely, Black Creek, it starts from there, from that water source. And from what I've heard in the past, from, past, administrations, is that they didn't they couldn't afford it, or something like that. They wanted to give it to Newburgh, or whatever. We should keep it in our own town, and, there's lots of land there that could be,
So we can monitor it.
used for,
Green space would be the
Yes.
recreation.
exactly.
Well,
You got hills, you got open field, you got paintball, I mean, if you actually go out there and look at the property, it's cleared out. I mean, I personally have cleared out the land and stuff like that, made paintball fields out there, and it's clear. It's not like it's a lot of, maintenance, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
if you're talking about the property
Paintball,
south of Camp Sunset
yes,
and east of Platicille Ardonia Road,
yes,
that property's already been subdivided. He's already got approval on, I believe, 12 acre lots, and, which was, I believe, done last fall.
Wasn't there one that was even 20 acres, I believe? There was one that was bigger.
It's possible, but I know there was at least 5 12 acre lots that he had subdivided off.
Can I interrupt this?
Well, all right. Well, no, what I was gonna say is, I don't know what the remaining lands are, and I think those are the lands that the town of Newburgh is looking to purchase for their watershed.
yes.
Well, aware of them.
Okay, but my point is, it's already been subdivided, and my question was, at the time, as I had gone to the public hearing, was if they were gonna put a deed restriction, because those 12 acre lots, 12 acre lots, if they could be re-subdivided again, and the
Right.
problem you have there, well, there's two issues. You have the watershed,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of rock.
Yep.
So, it's gonna be difficult, so I don't know. I know they're gonna have to come back in front of the planning board, but at what point, I don't know, but that's been done already. I mean,
Okay,
at the time, yes, the town did not have the money to purchase that property.
okay.
But that's what's going on with the
I was
property.
just wondering, cause,
I believe the application.
I was talking to Jerry and
Hold on, one at a
he's the
time.
owner,
Go ahead.
and, he was, open to giving it to the town, yada, yada. but
Well,
He was never gonna give it to the
he
town.
wasn't gonna give it to the
Not
town.
give it, but, sell it.
Well, what he wanted was, in lieu of that, he wanted not to be charged any fees for anything, and that wasn't a good deal for us, but
Okay,
anyway, but thank you for your comment.
fair enough.
Are you done, sir?
But I believe the development is before the planning board now for a 4 or 5 lot subdivision.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank
for
you.
your time.
Is there anyone else?
The information.
Oh, I'm sorry, you wanna say something?
No, I-
Go ahead.
Since you are the,
Thank you very much.
liaison to the planning,
Mhm.
that they do put in the deed that no further development or subdivisions on that property.
I did bring that up to the planning board.
Because that's one of the concerns of, I believe, gentlemen in the back and everybody else, that all of a sudden somebody has 10 acres and they wanna put 3 houses on it.
If not more, depending on the zoning.
Or 4 apartments, so I understand, so glad that
And
you,
only residential.
yeah, so Mike has handled that.
Because it depends upon what zone it falls in, you have to always be careful of that, Will.
Yes, no, I understand that, but Mike already has addressed that.
I have, I've spoken to the planning board, but, anyway, does anybody else have any other questions?
Talking about subdividing and everything else. Turk's property that they wanted to put the stuff on across from Donato's, there's a big sign up that says commercial 5+ acres.
Yes.
What's that?
As far as I know right now, what I know, they wanna put self-storage units, and I think they wanna develop, put houses in the back. I don't know for sure, but that's what I've been told, so we'll see when they come back in front of the planning board. But right now, that's all I know, that they wanna put self-storage units and possibly develop in the back.
Well, what, Mike, actually, I have talked to the guy,
Yeah, you said you did.
and there was, you're right, self-storage, then he wants to do like, say you were a plumber, and where you lived, you couldn't have your vehicle for whatever reason, kinda have a garage and say an office space there. He didn't say anything about houses, it's more, he would love, I mean, anything could happen, but he wanna subdivide and hopefully more businesses would go in.
I would love that.
Is there only 5
that-
acres there now, or is it?
No, it's like 90.
No,
there's a
But
lot.
somebody
So
said
it's
5 acres, I thought
Yeah,
that's where that
it's on the
driveway
sign.
Yeah,
was.
the sign says 5+.
Each
Per
lot.
lot, for
Yeah,
each
it's a
lot.
great spot for a business district,
Correct.
Stevens Lane over in Garden.
Yep.
I mean, that's what the guy, hopefully it works out. So, I think they're gonna be in front of the planning board, I believe, next month.
I'll have to find out from Liz if they're on the agenda, but are there any other questions? Any other questions? No, well, then I'll make a motion that we close public input at 7:58.
Second,
The board has to do that. On the vote?
Right.
Aye. Okay. Next item on the agenda is the health insurance policy. I need a motion from, I need a motion, from the, correct, to sign the agreement with our insurance company.
I'll second.
No, I need somebody to make the motion.
I'll make a motion that the supervisor signs the agreement for the health
Insurance policy for the
insurance
town.
for the town.
Second.
Any discussion? On the vote, aye?
Aye.
Okay. Have to act, see, there's, you have to advertise for the mowing and the hayfield, is that in here?
Yes,
Thank you.
it is.
Is that looking through, okay. This is, to the town board from Robert Waver Senior. No, I meant this. I suggest we advertise for the bid for the mowing of the town facilities and the hayfield at the next town board meeting, which be on 3/4/2026, which is today. And he would like to open the bids on 3:30 at 11 a.m. and then award the bid on 4/1/2026. So I would like to make a motion, not only to put the bids out to notice, I would also like to advertise for the recreation director also. We're gonna need somebody else for that.
I would,
Assistant.
It's assistant? Okay. well,
I would do it in 2 separate
I
motions,
just,
though.
yeah, I had a question
Okay.
though on, Bob's memo, just with the timing of it. So we're on the 4th, and then we go in the ad to have a bid. I mean,
Have
we
it
go
ready.
into the paper to have a request for bids.
Yeah.
And then we only have, I would say, a week and a half to go through those and then make a decision. We have to, I was gonna say, suggest maybe bumping that out another week on the,
Up to the next meeting.
just on the April deadline, April 1st. I think there's just, you're condensing it too much. I think.
Yeah, but the only thing is, depending on how the growing season
No
goes.
doubt, I agree with you. But it's just like, is it enough time to advertise and get enough RFPs, enough people submitting a bid?
Well, that's what, that's just for the hayfield, right?
No, it's both. It's the mowing of the town facilities and the hay. With the hayfield, we only got once.
Yes, cause they only get like one bid anyway,
Right.
the
So,
last couple of years.
all right, gentlemen, what's your pleasure? What do you wanna do?
So this is normally the same time frame we normally give.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
There's enough people that do it now that know about it.
Yeah, everybody kind of scoops it up. Everybody
Okay.
starts watching
There you go then.
March 1st.
Well, then they're hungry because it's March 4th.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you can leave it like, that's fine.
All right,
That was
so-
my only concern.
All right,
It
so
wasn't
then
enough time.
you're saying we should make two?
Yeah.
One for the,
One for
okay.
the mowing and then. one
All right,
for the
then I'll rescind
director.
my motion on the hiring of the, assistant for recreation director. We'll just, I'll, in my motion, just suggest that we go out for bid for the, mowing of the town facilities in the hayfield.
Second.
Okay. On the vote?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. You got that, Sarah? You got it? All right, now I'll make another motion to advertise for the, recreation, assistant recreation director. So, second, any discussion on that? Okay.
No.
On the vote?
Aye.
Okay. Next. Oh, the ZBA training,
one you're looking for.
Yes, sir. Okay, this is from, the chairman of the ZBA, Chris Mercier. I am formally requesting approval to send the zoning board of appeals clerk Elizabeth Ackerley to one-on-one training session in Esopus, New York. I am not requesting to use the town vehicle or any mileage reimbursement in connection with this training. I'm requesting that Elizabeth Ackerley be compensated for her time while attending a training session. The only thing with this, if she's gonna go out on town's time, she has to use the town vehicle.
Yeah, that's what we have.
So that's what we
Correct.
voted for.
Correct, but I
Makes sense.
just want to make sure that we are all on the same page before we vote to approve this.
Right.
So that, it's noted on record that she's going to be using the town vehicle to take this training.
Right, and we're accepting that part of the.
No, but I'll make a motion that we approve, Elizabeth to take the training using the town vehicle to attend the training.
Correct.
Second.
On the vote?
Aye.
Aye,
She's
okay.
the only one going.
And also, there is, where's the other,
Right on that other bench.
here?
Yeah, that's one we
Mike,
have
I'm
to,
just gonna say, can you make a note to make sure we can do, approve all information that she's taking the time?
Yeah,
I'm not, because sometimes they don't need minutes.
yeah, I can tell her,
And that's the only thing, hopefully the training he puts, well, I guess they could pick, he has to make sure it doesn't, conflict or whatever. If you have someplace to go, not
Oh.
that it's used all the time, but,
there was some other training he had there, I think it was, virtual. Yeah, that,
yes,
okay, he also requested on taking training, which I believe is virtual. So, my position is, as long as it's not gonna cost us any money,
no, these are all free,
okay,
they're all
that's,
online.
well, that's why I'm saying,
They could
that's
be,
fine.
I mean, if they choose to, they could sit at home, look on their computer, take them, and they're done. The other thing, being we're talking about training, I think training should be done in a timely fashion. Because there's some people who don't take their classes till December. Well, they went all year without any information. How about they get it done by maybe March or April?
Right.
So they know what they're talking
Right,
about.
but we talked about banking the hours.
Oh, no, banking's fine, yes.
Okay. I agree with you, I mean, not to wait till the 11th hour, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe make it a first quarter type of thing. Get it done
Yes.
by the time you pay your taxes, you gotta get your training.
get your training done, right?
Okay, that's good.
Town handbook, that's what has to be.
Well, that's another issue we'll have to talk about,
Town handbook.
not now. But anyway, I also have a voucher for Mr. Egan. Apparently, there was some confusion because we originally approved training for 2 zoning board members, and apparently Mr. Egan paid for his, training. He hasn't taken it yet, but he wants to be reimbursed. So, and speaking with Councilman Fazio, we don't have a problem with reimbursing him, but we wanna make sure he takes the course first, and then we'll reimburse him. So,
Cause they're supposed to get pre-approval from us
Yes.
before they
even.
pay
Correct.
for anything.
but I guess there was some confusion, the fact that we approved the training of 2, board members, one already, had taken it, and we approved her reimbursement.
Yes.
So, with that, I'll make a motion that Mr. Egan is reimbursed for his class, his training, after there's proof that the training has been taken.
I'll second that.
Is there any more discussion on it?
No.
No.
Okay. No, the board seconds it, the audience doesn't second it. All right, on the vote?
All right.
All right, thank you. All right, what do we have next?
You skipped that, whatever that is, right away, town.
We didn't get to that yet, I don't think. Okay, well, all right. right-of-way of roads, James, I'll let you handle that since you got the menu, so.
Oh, our town supervisor,
No,
request,
Superintendent Highways.
superintendent of highways, okay. It'll be down to you next, don't worry about it.
Okay.
People are putting their garbage dumpsters, not containers, dumpsters on the side of the road. And when they go out and plow and do whatever maintenance, stuff's in the way, and he would like, I would assume the town board to come up with a law to keep the right of way clean. To keep all objects off the right of way, not just dumpsters.
But, if I may, but the thing is, what we need to find out is if it's a deeded right-of-way,
Oh no, he's talking on the side of the road.
but wait,
Of the deed right away.
but wait, it's gotta be a deeded right-of-way, cause if it's a deed by prescription,
Yes.
it goes to the center of the road.
Yes.
So that's what has to be determined, if it's a deeded right-of-way. If it's not a deeded right-of-way, then a person has the right to put whatever they want up to the edge of the pavement, because,
Well, he wouldn't be going to a private property.
but I'm saying, some of these old roads,
Yeah.
they're not deeded right-of-ways, that's what I'm trying to
Oh,
say,
okay.
okay?
That's right, a lot of them,
Thank
a
you.
lot.
I know, I was on the planning board with you, I know.
Cause he showed a couple of pictures that were what?
New Unionville and-
Yeah, but they're out in the road, right?
No, they were on the
Yeah,
edge,
sitting right on the shoulder of
they
the
were on
road.
the shoulder,
Right.
but what has to be determined,
If you say it right, you tell them it has to be at the end,
Edge of.
all the way
But-
at the end of their approved driveway. Then it's
But-
no right of way, it's what your driveway was approved.
yeah, but the thing is, Joe, like I said, if it's a deed by prescription, it's old, and it goes right up to the center of the road,
Correct.
right,
The
or, am
guy
I
on the
right?
end of-
They couldn't
Am I right?
go
The guy at the corner of Fosler puts a dumpster at the end of
Thank you.
Fosler
Kinda
and
like
Cotter.
parking on the
And
pavement.
you come around that corner and the garbage truck's dumping in it, cause he's parked in the middle of Fosler Road and you hit him. Who's responsible for that?
The guy who hit him.
Nope, shouldn't be.
Well,
It's a blind corner.
okay, James and,
Well, I have to look into it, cause he wants something done about it, so it's gonna be a joint effort.
okay, but,
It's gonna be us and him, not just us.
okay, but,
Yeah, he's
but,
gonna have to help with this.
yes, that's my point, I'm not trying to bust your chops, but you're right, but, all right, so, what, excuse me? Well, we are, I just, so, all right, so James is he's gonna follow up with that, and we'll discuss it as, between the board and Superintendent Highways. And, what else do we have here? We discussed the training, what else is left here on the agenda?
Did you have a second resolution?
Well, we had the one for banking
Or
time.
what was this one?
The zoning training or something?
Yeah, didn't we vote on that?
Yeah, so that's
I
it.
thought we did.
So motion to,
Well, wait, the other thing is off the agenda.
right, the other thing is what, yes.
Okay, that's off the agenda.
Yeah, you have another, the training
Mike, we
resolution.
gotta vote on that.
What's the,
The resolution
for the banking of the hours?
For the zoning, yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought, all right, do all this discussion, all right. And we'll get to this then. The following resolution, I'll make the motion, whereas pursuant to town law 267, subsection 7-A, each member of the zoning board of appeals, ZBA, shall complete a minimum of 4 hours of training each year, and any training in excess of 4 hours in any 1 year may be carried over by the ZBA member into succeeding years in order to meet the training requirements. And whereas pursuant to town law 271, subsection 7A, each member of the planning board shall complete a minimum of 4 hours of training each year, and any training in excess of 4 hours in any 1 year may be carried over by the planning board member into succeeding years in order to meet training requirements. And whereas pursuant to Town of Plattekill Code, Chapter 21, training the town board may by resolution establish the annual training requirements for members of the zoning board of appeals and the planning board for not less than the minimum requirements of the town board. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Plattekill does hereby establish a minimum annual training requirements for board members of the ZBA and the planning board of 4 hours per year. Such training must be approved by the town board in advance of the training and may include, but not be limited to, training provided by a municipality, regional or county planning office or commission, county planning federation, state agency, statewide municipal association, college, or other similar entity. Training may be provided in a variety of formats, including but not limited to electronic media, video distance learning, and traditional classroom training. The member attending the training is required to submit to both the board clerk and the town supervisor office documentation that they attended the training, the name of the entity provided the training, the topic of the training, and the number of hours the member attended. And be further resolved that pursuant to Town Law 267 and 271, in order to meet the requirements of town law, town code, in this resolution, the town board also approves the planning board and zoning board members to carry over to succeeding year and annual training received by a member in excess of 4 hours of training. So, I made the motion. You need a second. Okay, is there any discussion on this? Ed?
In here someplace, we should have time limit when they should do their training.
You wanna add, what, like?
Where it's
from
done
what
in a
month?
timely fashion, say maybe, April,
First
they should
quarter,
have their training.
First quarter.
And anything that's online, they don't need our approval, cause they could go online and take the class.
Right, but just including that, that'll count towards their,
Yes, what I'm saying, they shouldn't need our approval, cause here's the list that Chris Mercier gave.
right. So, what would you like to add to, I mean, what do you consider?
I think there should be a time frame.
I would say March 31st. That's the end of the first quarter.
But the only thing is we gotta make sure that they'll be able to get that training within that time if there's.
Well, you
The
know,
online training starts January 3rd.
okay, but this year, we might have to move it because we're already in March.
Okay,
So we could be from this year forward.
Yes, what I'm saying is, why don't you just approve this as a suggestion?
and then we can amend it.
And then at the next one, say that
We
by,
can amend it.
by July first, you must have your,
Required 4 hours of training.
this way it's not.
Okay, as long as we don't forget to amend it.
Oh, Sarah won't let us forget it. She's taking notes.
You can do a separate resolution on just education.
Okay. As long as it's done.
Any more discussion? On the vote? Aye. Okay, I guess last is the, vouchers. All right, make a motion to approve vouchers. I, Supervisor Michael Lembo, make a motion to pay voucher detail report dated March 4th, 2026, which includes the A General Fund in the amount of $2,151,622.80. The DA Highway Fund in the amount of $33,338.71. And the H4 miscellaneous supplies and items in the amount of $937.50. For the grand total amount of $2,185,899.01. Have a second on that?
I'll second that.
Second, any discussion? On the vote?
Aye.
Okay. If there's nothing else, then I will make a motion to adjourn, wherever mine, at
I'll
8:16, at 8:16 PM. All right, Joe seconds it. On the vote?
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Joe, you sure about that second?
He couldn't wait to get it out. He went home, got a bit, what happened?
Choked on that one.